It's certainly a kind of a hard fought type fight out there. This has been a weird build up, a weird fight week, all those things. Given everything, how did you feel about the performance tonight?
Well, I feel really good. There was a short notice changing opponent, and of course the circumstances, the pandemic, everything, short camp. I like my performance and what was able to achieve in this fight.
As you said, not able to prepare with the people you want to prepare with. He was kind of a unique opponent as well, moving up in weight. Did that provide any difficulty, his speed or anything like that?
Well, it's usually what they're saying is a lower weight class should be easier, but I'm not thinking this way because I sometimes I spar with lightweights and they moving quick, so it's not easy. Everyone has his style and he's really great. I think he will drop to light heavyweight and he will be great at this weight class. The plan for this fight was wrestle him because my original opponent was wrestling, so we did a lot of wrestling at the Ankos Poznań, and that was the plan.
It seemed like you guys were having a little discussion in the second round. What was going on there that you guys were talking about?
Well, there was a couple of kicking in the crotch, so from both sides, and I think one of mine, which I kicked, wasn't exactly he wasn't hitting the spot, and he was just trying to rest a little bit. But anyway, I kicked him. He kicked me too, and there was some kind of things we had to sort out.
I know you had a little bit of a rough stretch, but this is 2 wins in a row now. So give me an idea. What do you want to do? I mean, do you want to fight again? Or are these circumstances a little tough? I mean, what's the plan moving forward?
Well, I would like to be back as soon as possible. I mean, after my last fight, when the pandemic starts, I thought I won't be able to fight this year at all. And UFC doing this Fight Island and everything, I think it's a great thing. Some people are against, but I support 100% and wants to be back as soon as possible. And there is a 2 fights win streak. It's a heavyweight division. I like to climb the rankings, so I think the bottom of the rankings, Alexei Oleinik would be a great matchup right now for me if he is available.
How much did you know about your opponent before he stepped in? Did you know him at all?
Well, I didn't. I heard of him because we fought in the same organization before, and I know his name. When I find out about the changing opponent, I was already in London doing my quarantine to flying here, so I just checked the name, his record, and I agree right away. So right after that, we start changing the plan for this fight, and that's it.
How hard was it to adapt the training for this new opponent?
It's hard to say about adapting anything because as I said, we were already in a quarantine and we were separated in a hotel. Everyone has each room, so we was on the phone watching his fight and see what he's doing. Of course, he's a completely different opponent. He's a striker, and the previous opponent was a wrestler. So actually, the plan was to wrestle anyway because we did a lot of wrestling.
Was there any moment in your mind that you thought about not taking the fight, or okay, I'm just quarantining in this hotel, whoever they bring, I'm fighting?
No, not at all. I mean, when we start find out what's the coming to Fight Island is about, people asking me if I want to take the effort and everything, like flying 10 days in advance and doing the quarantines, testing, and being locked here on the island. I said it's MMA. It's crazy thing, and everything that's happening right now matches it. So changing the opponent is not a thing for me, not a big deal.
This is your first winning streak in the UFC since 2017. Was that something you kept in your mind as another pressure, or you thought kind of forgot about it going to this fight?
Oh, not really. I mean, it's great to be in a win streak, but I'm always thinking about giving a good performance. I'm not thinking about only retain my agreement with the UFC. I'm just trying to be better every day and perform and win. That's it.
You mentioned that you want your Alexei Oleinik next. What attracts you the most about this fight, this matchup?
Well, as I see I checked the ranking. The bottom of it, it's most of the guys I already fought, and I think Alexei Oleinik it's a tough opponent. It's quite a good matchup for me right now, and that's it. That's it. I'm not nothing personal with Alexei Oleinik. I like the guy. I just want to achieve what I lost, which is top 10 in the UFC.
Looks like the UFC is coming to Abu Dhabi pretty often now that most of the world is on travel ban and stuff like that. Would you rather fight in the US or fight again here in Abu Dhabi?
I mean, whatever. I think fighting US is great. Here in Abu Dhabi, it's the same. It's a pay-per-view event right now, so I think UFC putting lots of attention here in Abu Dhabi too. So fighting in Abu Dhabi, I think it's the same fighting in the USA. I like the place. It's the same.